The challenges that we face when we grow up is that we tend to lose our parents when we're still young.
Some of the parents have died of HIV in the past because there was no cure, there was no medication.
For a child that has lost a parent here, usually go to bed without food, doesn't even have a mattress.
It's very hard to survive. So there's no food, there's no shelter.
It's very hard to study when you're hungry. Your rights are violated easily. There were some homes where the vulnerable children stayed. There were no relatives. You don't have even the uniform. Your self-esteem is very low.
I was 15 years old when my parents died, and I had no one to stay with me. Ever since their life was not good for me. Was tough, was very tough.
2011, I dropped out school and there's no one going to pay school fees for me. I have to stay at home. That made me think that I won't be able to educate it. I'll be nothing in this world.
I didn't have someone to support me with school fees, with food, clothes, everything I needed as a child because what my parents passed when I was quite very young.
I stayed at home for like 2 years, if I'm not mistaken. And staying at home without education, it's quite tiring, it's quite stressful, it's quite depressing.
You're a kid, primary school, walking around barefooted. You're basically a nobody. Nobody even notices you around, nobody cares. But then when somebody comes up to you and they see something much better than anything you could ever imagine, and they're like, we'll give you a hand, we'll lift you up somehow.
Maybe that kid is a scientist. Maybe that kid is an answer to something that the world has a question to, hasn't got an answer to.
I go to a Limpopo University of Swaziland. Under the Business and Globalization, I'm doing business management.
I studied at the University of Swaziland. I always love numbers and I fell in love with accounting. And it pays a lot.
Since I finished my high school, I went to college. I am currently a qualified automotive engineer. I love my job very much because it's what I am.
When I finish school, I want to be a lawyer.
I want to be a police.
By the time I'm 32, I'll have a couple of degrees and of course, a world-acclaimed musician, hopefully.
I see myself working in the biggest ICT company because I love computers, I love gadgets. You can call me a nerd if you want to. It's okay.
They have just tried to holistically look for the children. They didn't just look for the education, they also look for their health and their well-being and the psychosocial part. That single dollar they put on that organization has gone a long way in changing the lives of the Swatini people.
The sponsorship was an icebreaker to my education, to my future.
So I always believe in myself that I can do whatever I want in life. And the help of my friends, they give hope. Fight Poverty Family helped me to achieve what I'm going to achieve.
Organizations are trying to help there and there, like Give Hope, Fight Poverty. I've seen it's helping quite a lot of people.
Thank God, at last my life will change and I will go back to school to be like other students.
I see the sky is the limit. I probably never even saw the sky, but now I believe there's something called the sky. I'm the best I could ever have been, and probably much more.
Life is good and perfect.